The power of small habits is something that quietly transforms lives in ways we often do not fully appreciate. Many people imagine change as a massive, sudden event that happens overnight, something that requires heroic effort or an extraordinary moment of inspiration. But real, lasting change almost never works that way. Instead, it is the product of tiny, repeated actions that, over time, add up to something truly remarkable. These small habits are the hidden forces behind success, happiness, and personal growth. They are accessible to everyone because they don't require perfection, massive resources, or an intense burst of motivation. Instead, they ask only for consistency and patience. What might seem insignificant on its own, like reading a single page, taking a short walk, or drinking a glass of water, slowly builds momentum, rewires your brain, and reshapes your identity. The magic of small habits is that they invite us to start exactly where we are with what we have, and by doing so, they open a door to a new and better future. When we look at how people change their lives, it's clear that the biggest transformations are rarely the result of huge, immediate efforts. Instead, they emerge from daily, repeated choices. This slow and steady approach allows habits to become part of who we are, not just something we try to do occasionally. This is important because habits that reflect our identity are more likely to stick. For example, if you see yourself as a healthy person, you're more likely to choose nutritious food and regular exercise. Small habits shape this self-image. They send a constant message to our minds about who we want to be. When you brush your teeth each morning, you reinforce the idea that you are someone who takes care of their health. When you take a moment to write down your thoughts, you see yourself as a thinker or creator. These identity shifts are crucial because they create motivation that comes from within rather than relying solely on willpower or external rewards. Another key aspect of small habits is their ability to build momentum. Every tiny action you take creates a small push forward. Although one push might seem minor, repeated over days and weeks, it becomes unstoppable. This momentum is what carries you through moments when motivation is low or when life becomes challenging. Instead of waiting for motivation to strike, small habits create their own energy. They transform progress from a struggle into a flow. This is why focusing on starting small is so powerful. It removes the barrier of overwhelm and makes the path forward clear and doable. You don't have to be perfect. You just have to start and keep going. What makes small habits especially powerful is their compound effect. Just like money invested wisely grows exponentially over time, small habits multiply their impact through repeated action. When you improve one small part of your routine, the benefits extend far beyond that one habit. For instance, drinking more water not only hydrates your body, but also increases your energy and mental clarity. This can improve your productivity and mood, making it easier to handle stress and engage positively with others. The initial small habit sets off a chain reaction that influences many areas of your life. This interconnectedness means that each small habit contributes to a larger web of positive change. Recognizing this web helps you appreciate the value of tiny actions and motivates you to keep going. Consistency is the cornerstone of habit formation. Many people struggle because they expect to be perfect every day or because they think they need to make huge efforts all at once. However, true power lies in showing up regularly, no matter how small the action. The brain loves patterns, and through repetition, it creates neural pathways that automate behavior. This automation makes habits easier and less mentally taxing. Over time, these habits become part of your identity and daily routine, freeing mental energy for other tasks. This is why even when motivation fades, habits continue to operate, guiding you gently toward your goals. Importantly, small habits create a forgiving environment for growth. When you start with manageable actions, you reduce the risk of burnout and frustration. If you miss a day or slip up, it's not the end of the journey, but a chance to learn and adjust. This flexible approach helps you stay engaged and resilient. Instead of feeling like a failure, you develop a growth mindset that views setbacks as temporary and fixable. This kindness toward yourself fosters long-term commitment and enjoyment of the process. It makes change sustainable and less stressful. Small habits also play a vital role in improving mental health. Simple practices like taking a few deep breaths, expressing gratitude, or spending a moment in nature have significant benefits for stress reduction, emotional balance, and overall happiness. These small moments of self-care accumulate, creating a foundation of well-being that supports all other areas of life. When your mind is calm and focused, you are more capable of pursuing your goals and handling challenges effectively. One of the most remarkable qualities of small habits is how accessible they are. You don't need special tools, lots of time, or extraordinary talent to begin. You only need a willingness to start with a tiny step. This inclusivity makes habit formation possible for everyone, regardless of background or current situation. Small habits honor where you are right now, making growth feel achievable and personalized. Because they are manageable, they reduce fear and resistance, helping you move forward confidently. The role of environment in supporting small habits cannot be overstated. Our surroundings heavily influence our behavior, often in ways we don't consciously notice. By shaping your environment to encourage positive habits, you make it easier to succeed. This can be as simple as placing healthy snacks within reach, removing distractions, or setting up reminders in visible places. Small adjustments in your environment reduce friction and make the good choice the easy choice. This synergy between habits and surroundings creates a powerful support system for lasting change. As small habits develop, they build your confidence and self-efficacy. Early successes, even if small, reinforce the belief that you can change. This growing confidence propels you to take on new challenges and expand your capabilities. It breaks down limiting beliefs about your abilities and opens doors to new opportunities. Over time, you become more courageous, adaptable, and proactive. Small habits are the quiet architects of this personal growth. The science of habit formation shows that consistency and reward are essential to building new behaviors. Small habits work well because they are easy to do and produce quick feelings of accomplishment or relief. These positive feelings serve as rewards, encouraging the brain to repeat the behavior. Unlike drastic lifestyle changes that often feel overwhelming, small habits tap into the brain's natural learning mechanisms. This alignment with how our minds work makes small habits an efficient and sustainable path to change. Small habits are also about mindset. They teach us to appreciate progress over perfection, to value effort over immediate results, and to trust the process of growth. This mindset shift is transformative. It moves us away from frustration and discouragement and toward joy and curiosity. We begin to see each day as an opportunity to learn and improve, rather than a test we must pass flawlessly. This approach makes change enjoyable and inspiring. The journey with small habits is deeply personal. It requires you to listen to yourself, understand your needs, and honor your pace. There is no one-size-fits-all formula for success. What works for one person may not work for another. Small habits invite experimentation and adjustment, allowing you to find what feels right and sustainable for you. This personalization is one of their greatest strengths. Ultimately, small habits offer freedom. When good habits become automatic, you no longer need to rely on willpower, which can be unreliable and exhausting. Your habits carry you forward effortlessly, freeing mental and emotional energy for creativity, connection, and joy. This freedom enriches your life, making it fuller and more meaningful. The first step is the simplest yet most powerful. Choose one tiny habit that feels easy and meaningful to you. Commit to it with kindness and patience. Trust that over time, this small action will grow into something extraordinary. The journey of 1,000 miles truly begins with a single step, and that step can be as small as you need it to be. Your future self is shaped by the habits you build today. Embrace the power of small habits and watch your life transform in beautiful, unexpected ways. This is the quiet, steady path to greatness, not through sudden leaps, but through tiny steps taken consistently. The power to change is in your hands, in your daily choices, and in your small, faithful habits.